I've been hearing that gold is finally being worked on. But what does gold actually mean? A gold blade? A gold lever? A gold mini play?
The following program, Barber News with Toad, features a highly opinionated, overly caffeinated, and deeply sarcastic amphibian discussing all things barber-related. Toad is not a licensed barber, doctor, historian, or even a reliable source of information. He's a toad. All opinions expressed in this show are Toad's alone, and should absolutely not be taken as fact, unless you enjoy being misinformed by a creature that spends most of his life sitting in a swamp. If you're unsure about anything he says, please comment, fact-check, or consult an actual human barber before making any drastic hair or life choices. Toad's advice has resulted in questionable haircuts, unnecessary life advice, and relationship facts. You have been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Now sit back, relax, and prepare for the most totally ridiculous barber news you've ever seen.
I don't think most of you fully grasp the level of respect that both myself and TPOB have for every single one of you watching. You are the reason multiple products have sold out during pre-sales before they even touch the shelves. That isn't luck. That's the force of a community that actually gives a fuck, pays attention, and shows up every single time. So when I asked you on Friday what Go color you wanted next, understand this. Every comment, long, short, detailed, chaotic, whatever, is pulled apart, read, and taken seriously. Nothing gets ignored, nothing gets brushed aside. If you write it, it gets looked at. And here's where it gets interesting. I was asked directly to bring this up. If there is anything in the brand you believe should be added, changed, refined, or completely torn apart and rebuilt, why the fuck would you stay quiet about it? Why wouldn't you put it in the comments right now? Why wouldn't you use the one place where your voice actually reaches the people making decisions? Because here's what the data keeps showing. The subscribers who show up to these videos, who tune in consistently, who actually engage, you're the ones who leave the most accurate, detailed, razor-sharp descriptions. And that's exactly what we need. So think about it. If you see something missing, if something could be designed smarter, if something could hit harder, if something needs to evolve, are you going to speak up? Or are you going to watch silently and hope someone else does it for you? Make sure you get involved, because the last thing I ever want is any of you ending up like that clown who chased his ex through a fucking forest with a chainsaw because he couldn't handle not getting his own way. That kind of unhinged behavior comes from people who feel powerless, unheard, irrelevant, and none of you are in that category. You might not be the ones signing off the final decisions, but don't get it twisted. Your input hits harder than you think. The comments, the breakdowns, the critiques, the ideas, they all end up on the table. So if you sit there silent, what exactly do you expect to influence? What do you expect to shape? How are you supposed to affect anything if you don't open your mouth and actually say something? Barbers, I've got updates about the next drop I need to speak about. I've also got 3 barbers I need to call out for being flat-out sellouts, pushing products they don't even fucking use just because another brand waved a check in their face. So ask yourself this before we get into it. If the community doesn't hold people accountable, who will? If we don't expose this stupid behavior, does it just continue unchecked? And if we don't talk honestly about what's happening in this industry, then what exactly are we doing here?
Stylecraft got bankrupt by TPOB, it's not their fault. We're the best brand in the world, hell yeah. We're the best brand in the world, hell yeah. Best brand in the world, hell yeah. We're the best brand in the world, hell yeah. I wanna welcome you to Barber News, hey yeah. Just welcome you to Barber News, hey yeah. Just welcome you to Barber News, cause TPOB is the best brand in the world. And I'm Toad.
So for everyone blowing up my phone about the Go shaver, calm the fuck down a second, and let me explain this properly. Ever since I posted that episode on Friday, the amount of messages I've had is ridiculous. You're all acting like you've discovered a new continent because you can swap the heads on these shavers. Some of you are already telling me you've got the Babyless ready, and you're dying to try the head swap straight away. Good. Brilliant. If you actually do it, send me the fucking videos, don't just talk about it. Here's what's happening. The Go shaver is coming out next week, and instead of doing a pre-sale, they're just putting the damn thing on the website. Straight up. No drama. But I told TPOB, listen, that's fine, but don't be shocked when the first batch disappears in a few hours. Which is exactly why I'm getting the exact date and time before anyone else. So the barbers on this channel, the people who actually pay attention, can get it first and use the discount code I'll give you. And yes, the code will only be shared here on Barber News. You can pass it to someone if you want, but nobody else is getting it unless you hand it to them. So if you want the code for the Go shaver, tell me now, so I can get it sorted and you're not crying next week when they sell out. plays are back, they're landing this week, and I'll be announcing the exact colors, the exact details, and everything you need to know the second I'm allowed to say it. But before that, there's something I need to address because it keeps coming up again and again. A lot of you keep asking about different color grips for the mini play. And yes, I've already told TPOB about it 5 times. Not once, not twice. 5. That alone should make you wonder. Why does something so simple keep getting brought up behind closed doors? Why does a small idea suddenly feel like part of a bigger conversation? Will it happen? Absolutely. When exactly? That's the part nobody will commit to, which makes me think there's something else attached to it that we're not being told yet. And then there's the rumor that won't die: gold. I've been hearing that gold is finally being worked on, but what does gold actually mean? A gold blade? A gold lever? A gold mini play? Or the thing I keep hoping for, a gold go shaver? Because let's be honest, a gold shaver doesn't just look cool, it feels like you're holding a literal bar of metal fresh out of a safe. Would any of you actually want TPOB to go down that route? Gold, silver, rose gold? Or is there a colorway none of us have mentioned yet? Leave a comment and tell me, because at this point your opinions steer the whole direction of this brand more than you realize. Thankfully, I have a camera in front of me reminding me what I meant to say, because with the amount of drops, prototypes, colors, and side projects stacking up behind the scenes, I'd forget half of it. That's how insane the next few weeks are shaping up to be.
That lever's way too loose.
Barbers, let me lock this in properly because I'm not here to feed you made-up dates or pretend I know something I don't. What I do have confirmed is simple. The next Go Clipper coming out is the all-white edition. That's the only part that's fully solid right now. You've already seen the leaked images, the early looks, the previews. That part is real, but anything beyond that, like exact dates or exact release days, hasn't been given to me yet. So I'm not going to stand here inventing timelines like an idiot. What's interesting is the pattern that keeps happening silently in the background. Why does TPOB always start with all black and all white before the other colors arrive? Is it strategy? Is it habit? Is it just how the brand operates now, without even realizing it? Nobody actually explains it, and that's what makes it worth pointing out. As for the release, all anyone has said so far is that it's coming next, and it's coming soon. Not right before Christmas, not this week, not next month. Just soon. That's the only real word I've been given, so that's the only word I'm going to use. And the whole website drop versus pre-sale situation? Same thing. No direct answer yet. If they haven't told me, I'm not going to pretend I know. So here's the real version with no bullshit. The all-white Go Clipper is the next confirmed release. You've seen the images. We're waiting on the final dates and method. Everything else is still behind the curtain. Barbers, please hit the like button and leave a comment. And subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, Barbers, I'm out. Peace.